Yeah, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in for another video. I actually recorded this video in two different sections. What's crazy is this first section did not save at all. So I went to merge the videos and it only had the second section. So I had to pull out the cards again that were already shuffled and pulled. I remember which ones came out, so I'm recording this first part again. So here we go. Now, this video is in regards to the lawsuit that it has just been filed against Milagros Gramz by Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion, of course, you know, well-known rapper. And Milagros Gramz is a commentator or a YouTuber that you would say has been around for a couple years. I would say 5+ years. Very popular on YouTube, on the blogs, etc. She was heavily invested in the Tory Lanez case. She actually went down there during the case proceedings, and she has given her support to Tory Lanez, okay? Now with this lawsuit being filed, we just kind of want to look into what would be in her best interest, Milagros, what would be in her best interest to do, okay? And that was the first question that was actually on the first part of the video that I had initially recorded, okay? Now I would like to say, I don't have any opinion about this whatsoever. All right, so we just reading the cards to see what it says. So what is in her best interest? These are the cards that came out first. I remember them in order. This was Angel of Strength, and I remember Spirit was telling me that with this card, we do know that Milagros is a very strong-willed and strong-headed person. Okay. So whatever she believes in, if she believes it to be true, she gonna stand on that. She gonna stand on business, okay? She's not gonna back down, right? However, this card came out, door to personal healing and happiness. And I remember the first thing I said, I was like, girl, this ain't gonna end up well. It's gonna turn your world upside down, okay? It's just not gonna be good, you know? Okay? Then we had that first chakra Archangel Michael card, all right? Michael deals with protection, very protective. You have the first chakra that deals with stability and being grounded and being rooted. Remember I just said your world gonna be turned upside down. So if you have this first chakra card that's inverted, turned upside down, that further solidifies what I just stated. That Spirit is saying is that, girl, things gonna get shaken up for you. This machine, you're gonna be going up against the machine. The machine ain't nothing to play with. Now, if you feel like you're ready for that, hey, by all means, that's your decision. But the machine is designed, if you're not on their side, they're gonna break you and they're gonna tear you down. So just keep that in mind. The Sun card in reverse. There's gonna be some rain, it's gonna be some clouds, it's gonna be some difficult days if this lawsuit goes to trial and it plays out. It's not gonna be good. This is gonna affect now, and I know, remember I stated that you are a strong-willed person. I know you're a Scorpio, right? I'm a Scorpio too, strong-willed person. But this, even though you feel like if you decide, okay, I want to go ahead with this, this can very well affect the people around you, those closest to you, those that you call family, your immediate family, and those that you call family that are close to you, that are in support of you. This can have a major effect on them. So just think about not how it only affects you, but how it affects those people closest to you who care about you, and how this fallout how they can experience repercussions because of this fallout, okay? You have the yin and yang card that was in reverse, okay? Everything out of whack, everything out of balance. Like, it's just not gonna be good, okay? So what will be in your best interest? This is already telling you that this is gonna be strenuous. This gonna be something, you know what I mean? And you know, again, everybody has their own choices and decisions to make, and if you decide you want to go forward with that, if you know Megan and her legal team decide to move forward, even if they extend to you, you know, the possibility of you to apologize, you know what I mean, and take down any videos or anything that they call slanderous, or you know, anything negative like that. I know possibly you might not take that opportunity, but you know, if it's extended to you, you might want to do that. Now, these were the cards that were pulled out when I asked what could happen if you don't retract, or you know, if they give you that opportunity. This is the Angel of Love card, right? This is the Patience card in reverse, and then this is Caring Connections. Remember, I stated this is going to affect all the people around you, the people that care about you. And what's going to happen is patience is going to run thin. So people who were in your corner that you thought would stick by your side will probably be the people that's going to disappear, because they don't want their name attached to any of this. Just like the Diddy situation, where nobody wants to be attached to that, so they kind of quiet and they go back into their corner, fade into the darkness. That's what's gonna happen with you. The people that do stick by your side, they're gonna experience a lot of, it's gonna be stressful. So, you know, if you're willing to go through that, and if the people that are willing to stick by your side are willing to go through that as well, hey, that's cool, you know. I guess you can see who are the people who are willing to stick by your side. But at the same time, if you have the ability or the opportunity to cut it at the root so it won't have to go that far, you know, you may want to consider that. But other than that, it's going to be a difficult ride. Yeah, it's this is something that's not nothing to play with. All right. Now let's take a look on Megan's side. Is she ready to take this to the next level, like to the full extent? Like I said, like the Tasha K, Cardi B type thing. Is she willing to kind of, if you come to an agreement, would she be more likely to settle, or you know, retract that suit, or is she willing to take it all the way to the bank, per se? So let's see, what are her thoughts on this right now? We know her thoughts at this point right now, because she's suing, and she outlined why she's suing, but is she willing to back up if an apology is made, or videos are deleted, or whatever needs to be done to basically, I guess you would say, for you to state that I guess things were false, you know what I mean? Retract what you're saying, or what you've been saying. Is she willing to retract, or will she take it far? My last shuffle. Broken ties. Family. Friendship. This is kind of like on parallel of everything I said before about how it is gonna affect the people closest to you. It may affect you in a little bit, but I mean, we're human. So even if people portray that certain things don't affect them, we know it does for the most part, right? But even if it doesn't affect you to a greater extent, you have to think about how what you do and what happens to you affects those around you that you care about. Okay? Dependent. Child. Strong foundation in the reverse. This is just confirmation of everything that we just talked about. Start over in the reverse. Writing is on the wall in the reverse. Free in the reverse. Child. It look like at this point she's just like, it looks like Megan's like she fed up. The energy that I'm getting from this is like she feels as if she let this go on for far too long, and it's like, okay, it's time to shut you down. It's time to shut you up. It's time for you to pay. I know people, either people or her legal team or her lawyer may have came to her and asked her what we're asking, like, you know, if she apologizes or if she does this, are you willing to you know, back up from this suit? What I'm getting from this is, the feeling that I'm getting from this, Megan is like, I want to make an example. Like, I just let it go for too long. I want to make an example. I ain't looking to make up. I ain't looking to, you know, girl, you need to go on about your business and it's time for you to pay. That's the energy that's coming off of these cards here. She's looking for you to pay. Whether that's financial wise or if it just shuts you all the way down from you making your money, meaning taking your pages away, your channel, and different avenues that you utilize to do your vlogging and your commentary. Child, like, she trying to get it back in blood. Like, she out for blood. Like, I don't know. I mean, her lawyers, it looks like her lawyers have mentioned this to her, but she's like, she want to make an example. That's what this is giving. I mean, that's how she feeling. I mean, anything is possible. She could change her mind. Something else could come into play, but at this point, her mind is made up probably just as much as Milagros' mind is made up. Like, okay, well, let's do this. It's too strong-willed, too strong people. It's like, okay, whatever, let's do this then. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what else to say after this. Like, I don't know. Hopefully it ends up, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I have no thoughts in this particular situation. This is just what the cards are saying. Yeah. Peace.